Hello, this is Faye Chan from Budgeting 123 with this week's video. And the topic is, what are 5 ways that you can create more cash now so that you can start your new business? All right. So when you start a new business, all of a sudden there's 2 things that you need to worry about financially. One is how you're going to survive. You know, who's going to pay for the bills, the rent or the mortgage, how are you going to eat, where the kids, kids' fees are taken care of. And then the other bit is, okay, how do I keep my business going? Where's the money going to come from? How do I generate that, etc., etc. So as a mum in business, I do understand that conversation, and I know that it is quite a long journey ahead. For some people, after 2 or 3 years of operation, they need to go back to the workforce, or they have to take up that 9-month contract that came to them because it just isn't sustainable for them at home. So I just wanted to give you some tips regarding how to elongate and find more cash so that you can help yourself to help your business. Okay, so 5 tips. The first one is, does your partner and or hubby or wife have a big enough wage to sustain your living expenses? So have a look at that. If it is, awesome, because then you really can spend time concentrating on building your business. Secondly, is there an inheritance or lump sum coming up? Lump sum money such as, if you're still in full employment, long service leave or annual leave. So any amount of big cash that's coming along, don't go, yay, I've got extra cash to spend. No. Put that aside and make it last for you. I'm just referring to my notes. So on the third one's my favorite. Decrease your costs now, because that's within your control and immediate control right now. So have a look at your household budgeting, have a look at your household bills and see where you can decrease the costs for that. Fourthly, see whether you can have a part-time role or create a freelancing opportunity for yourself, or go casual and work somewhere so that the part-time income sustains you for a while. And then last but not least, if you do have a mortgage, you can go back to your broker or see your bank and have a discussion. Can you redraw? Is there a way you can stretch out your repayments? Is there a way you can go interest only first rather than have the principal and interest? And that's something that you can have a conversation with regarding your loan and see where you can go from there. Those are the 5 practical tips that I can offer you with regards to, looking at your overall space so that the survival part of where you need to be is taken care of so that you can go and generate and look at how to, get more income for your work. Now, if you'd like to have more hands-on practical workshop tips, I'm actually holding a workshop on July the 25th, which is a Tuesday, in Brighton in Melbourne with Loans on the Run. So I'm partnering and collaborating with them to offer a practical business budgeting workshop for all of you people out there in new businesses. I'm going to put the link in the comments as well as the post so that you can have a look for yourself, and please book up soon because it's a very limited space. Space as in there's only 8 participants we're taking on, because I want this to be a hands-on, intimate learning session where you actually grasp and get real about your numbers. So that's it from me for this week's Facebook video. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any further questions, please feel free to PM me or send me a comment. Until next week, bye.